1 in 3 of us will be diagnosed with cancer, and we were fortunate that my family hit directly home, and we were fortunate that there was therapies, and MD Anderson was actually cutting edge, and they had identified something, and we got treated, and now I'm a happy father and husband. Where 6 years ago that might have not been the case, and so MD Anderson has been a phenomenal place, not only for patient care, all the way through innovation, and hopefully we can just keep moving that along so we can treat as many patients as possible. We've developed small molecule inhibitors to STAT3. STAT3 is an incredibly well-known transcription factor that mediates a variety of disease pathways, including fibrosis and then obviously cancer. So 70% of cancer cells have constitutively active or hyperactivated STAT3. And so it's been a target people have been going after for probably over a decade. And the reason it's so interesting is that, one, again, it's active in all these cancer cells, 70% of tumors, but also it in and of itself regulates myeloid suppression. And so myeloid suppression is what basically inhibits the T cells from working. And so probably why 75% of patients who are on the newest therapies, the anti-PD-1s, don't actually have effectiveness. So it really has a dual mechanism. And one of our very, very famous physician scientists, Keith Flaherty, calls it a top 5 target because for those reasons. We are currently enrolling a phase 1 trial, all comers, of all metastatic solid tumors. But we've seen actually unique activity in liver cancer, and that's a incredibly high unmet need. The incidence of liver cancer has tripled in the last 20 years, or 30 years, excuse me. You have over 40,000 patients per year being diagnosed with HCC or hepatocellular carcinoma, liver cancer, and then over 30,000 will die per year. So it's an incredibly high unmet need, and probably 80% of patients will not respond to either one of the front or second line therapy. So there's really a high unmet need to develop more therapies. If the drug does what we think, the drugs we've developed do what we think, then everything else will take care of itself. But at the end of the day, my job and our job at the company is to get our drug into the hands of many patients who need it, and hopefully have some clinical benefit, and then hopefully change the landscape of how medicine is treated for people with really no other options.